Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Poor Moose Baba here on the morning of Sunday, October 11th, 2020. Oh, back in my home country at one time, October 11th was considered Revolutionary Day from October 11th, 1968. But I wanted to share with you a response I got from one of my uh, viewers, not a loyal subscriber, but a viewer. And his name is R. Preston. I'm assuming that's for Robert Preston or Rob Preston, but it's R. Preston anyway. And let me share his email with you. Dear Mr. Alien, I've been off and on listening to your videos and for about a year and a half. Or a year, it's coming to a year because it was when you were saying about you have to be uh, thankful this last Thanksgiving in November of last year because it's going to be your last. You won't be able to thank him for anything else after that. And I thought you were completely out of left field. Then I started to hear you, and you said 2020 was going to be a disastrous year. And you meant disaster in a lot of things. Because I went back and reread that video numerous times, and boy, have I found interesting stuff. I still thought you were a quack, especially when the coronavirus hit, and you said that according to the reports of 2054, and especially the report of the European Alliance on August 31st, 2064, where you said that there was going to be 4.1 billion infected planet-wide, 2.1 billion dead, and 155 million dead here in the United States with 220 million infected. And I thought, really, you were flew over the cuckoo's nest, Mr. Preston. Uh, wow. What made you change your mind if you can send me another email there? Because then you go on to say, and this is all quote, by the way, uh, then I started to listen to your videos, and you come up with these numbers, like you were going to be at 200,000 by the end of September, and approaching 300,000 by Halloween. Dead in America. And, well, I was using the 2064 estimates that they had, and this is what they assumed happened, okay? All they know for a fact is the records that were left at the end, because the records were kind of sketchy back in 2064, because the United States didn't exist anymore. So they assumed that by October 30th, 31st, yeah, you're going to have those. But then he goes on to say, and now, as of today, October 10th is when he wrote me. He says, we're approaching 220,000 dead in America, approaching 8 million infected, and 37 plus million infected worldwide, a million 80,000 dead worldwide. And the infection rate is getting to be an average of 300,000 planet-wide on a daily basis and 6,000 deaths plus on a daily basis. He says those numbers are going to be obtainable if they keep on. I understand you call yourself a favorite alien from another planet. I'm beginning to see why. Because the American government, and you called it inept, and I was going to clobber you because I'm a staunch American supporter. But I'm beginning to see what you say about the DFA, the Disunited Factions of America, as you call it. And that's exactly what we are, no matter who we vote for, Republicans or Democrats. I understand it now. So, Mr. Alien, signing off, this is Mr. R. Preston. Keep up the good work, but I don't think anybody here is going to hear your light bulb because they don't understand what you're trying to tell them. It took me a while to understand, but now I do, and it scares me. This is your favorite viewer, I'll be reading more of your stuff if you put them up there. And keep up the honest work, no matter how bad it sounds. Sincerely, R. Preston. Well, Mr. Preston, I'm just going by the report that I got in 2064 from August 31st of the European Alliance. And you're right, it doesn't exist. It doesn't form until sometime in 2030. And the report says April 21st, but it doesn't say that's the day that you'll have the 155 million. It says 2021. They mention April 30th, but they don't know why. It never says in the report what that date has significance for. I assumed, and that was my fault, that it was the date that the 155 million gets recorded. But that doesn't necessarily what the European Alliance says. And like I told you, the European Alliance gets formed sometime in 2030 after this COVID-19 is done and the world starts to disintegrate because you guys are disintegrating right now. You won't last past 2021. So this is your favorite alien and Boo Moose Bubba. Thank you, Mr. Preston. Good day.